You know what? A lot of men out here are screwed. Some men are just not attractive to women, man. Let's get real about this. It's the chilling fact that a lot of men cannot attract women based on their looks. You know? I'm drinking Gatorade. Or not, this is not Gatorade. This is Replenish. I'm drinking Replenish and I'm eating on some cashew nuts. No homo. Some guys are done, man. You know what? Ever since I fucking stopped drinking alcohol, my face has gotten a lot more attractive. There's a lot less fat around my face. When I was drinking alcohol once a week, I had a little bit of fat up under my chin. It was just, I had a chiseled jawline, but there was a little bit of fat up under my chin. Now that little bit of fat is gone. And women are paying a little bit more attention to me now that I stopped drinking alcohol. So if you're an incel, you want to increase your looks and you're over 30 or whatever, you want to look better, you better stop drinking alcohol completely. Zero. No alcohol. I like pussy more than I love alcohol. You know what I'm saying? I don't need alcohol going in my body, making me look older than when I look. You know what I'm saying? So women are starting to pay a little bit more attention to me now that I fucking stopped drinking alcohol. And, back to what I was saying about men being screwed. Some men being screwed in the dating market because of their looks. They're going to have to work 3 times, 4 times as hard as the Chads and Tyrones. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't fake it. You can't live in a false reality. You just can't. Because what's going to happen is you're going to keep on living in that false reality and you're going to get too old to even go after your dreams and become successful so you can get the 8, 9s, and 10s. You know what I mean? Not only that, there are ex-Chads and Tyrones too that got over 35 or 40 and they look horrible. I see a friend on my Facebook, an old time friend of mine from like 1995 all the way to 2000. We hung out. You know what I mean? And I looked at his Facebook and this guy looks old as hell and he's like drinking on some beer or some shit like that. And this guy, damn. He putting all that shit into his body. You know, you're gonna decrease your looks even more. You have to take care of your goddamn body if you want to fucking attract women, man. Especially younger women. Fuck that alcohol shit, blood. That's what's keeping you from getting laid, probably. You know what I'm saying? That guy looked old. My old friend from 2000. We went to Brazil together too one time. And it was in 2000. And we hung out down there and stuff like that. Dude, we was all young. We was 20 years old, 21, something like that. And now that I see him on Facebook, and I'm like, God damn, dude, this guy looks old. He looks like he's like 45 and instead of 40. He's around 40. He's around my age. And once I left the alcohol alone, it just upped my fucking looks by 20%. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to live an alcohol-free life for the rest of my life from here on out. You know what I'm saying? I think it's been about 6 weeks since I had a drink. You know, September 30th was my last day of like going out having alcohol and drinking and stuff. It's just not cool. Not cool. Even if I go out to a bar or some shit like that, man, I won't have no drinks. Give me some pineapple juice or something, some cranberry juice. You know what I mean? But a lot of these guys out here, you guys, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to get your success on if you want the 8, 9s, and 10s. Me too, man. I'm not getting those 8, 9s, and 10s. Why you think I'm going into acting? You know, so I could get the 8, 9s, and 10s. But what can I say, man? Your mom and dad gave you some bad cards. You know what I'm saying? They dealt you some bad cards. And you're going to have to, like, step your game up in the gym. If you got bad genetics, you're going to have to juice up. You know, I was seeing these one guys online. They were some bodybuilders or whatever, or weightlifters, and they were on that shit, you know what I mean? These motherfuckers look shitty. Yeah, one of them had like the bulk and shit like that, but their genetics were horrible. They couldn't, even with the roids, they couldn't get ripped. You know what I'm saying? You know, this one of the guys that was on there, he had a big ass bulk to him. He looked like a big ass pit bull. You know what I mean? He was bulky, real bulky, but no definition in the stomach, no definition nowhere. The only thing that was good on this guy was his chest. That was it, and his chest didn't show no definition. So that means he had to work hella hard just to look the way he looks now. He had to beat his bad genetics. The guy had bad genetics. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have good genetics, you have to be sharp as a razor blade in the brain. Okay? You have to be sharp as a razor blade in the brain. You can't have both, where you're struggling genetically and then struggling in the brain too. You know what I'm saying? Where you're not smart and you don't know how to put 2 and 2 together. You know, you don't have brains and you don't have genetics. That shit don't match. That shit don't mix, man. You got to be honest with yourself. Like, look, I got bad genetics. I gotta step my game up in my brain. That means I'm gonna have to like be good at math. I'm gonna have to seek a career and open up my own business. I'm gonna have to go into like acting. I'm gonna have to go into music. I'm gonna have to put all my energy into like my craft, since I'm not getting women, since I'm not getting laid. That's how you gotta be. Like, man, since women are not around, I'm gonna focus on myself, build myself up, work on putting some value on myself, and I'm gonna get the baddest bitches, man. Once I get there, I'm gonna make up for lost time. You know what I'm saying? And then every time I talk about self-improvement, I get low views, hardly any likes. You know, it's like, you know, guys, they always want to run away from the self-improvement part. But there's no escape from that shit, blood. There's no fucking escape from self-improvement. Because it's going to follow you everywhere you go. You can't run away from it. Everywhere you go, that shit's going to be haunting you. You know what I'm saying? Self-improvement is going to be haunting you. And you're not going to be able to do anything about it, you know, until you do something about it. You know what I mean? Like, tackle that shit head on, man. Like I said before, I'm going to be focused for 2 years. For the next 2 years, I'm going to be grinding hard, focused, stacking cheddar, stacking cheese. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to start looking to do acting, looking for some roles and shit, auditioning, Because I know I'm going to suck at it at first, but you know what I mean? I'm not going to fucking like fly right off the bat, but I'm going to keep on going and progressing. So the thing is, what motivates me, man, is getting hotter women and eventually having a family, knocking up an 8, 9, or a 10, you know what I'm saying, and having some kids. I thought about my kids today while I was working out, my future kids, you know. I thought about my future wife. I think about it all the time. And that's what keeps me alive. That's what keeps me going. And I thought about my nephew too. How I want to change his life in the next, 4 or 5 years. Because he's still 11. He's young. And I could bring him into a better life in the next 5, 6, 7 years. You know what I'm saying? To be realistic, it's going to take me some time for the millions to come in. And I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping as long as I get there. I have accepted that it's going to take me some time for my craft to get good at my craft anyway. So, yeah, some guys are screwed. Some guys going to have to work harder than others. If you're under 6 feet tall, God bless you, man. These women out here are picky as hell. That's why I like fucking with Hispanic women. They don't really care about the fucking height too much. You could be 5'9" and be buff, and they'll be okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Like today, man, to get off subject real quick. Today I had like a little cute Latin chick, or I think she's mixed between Asian and Latin or something like that. And she was at the front desk giving me all sorts of action and shit, blood. And she was cute. She had a nice body. She even came from around the desk just to shake my hand because I was talking to her and I was telling her my plans and stuff for the future about acting and blah, blah, blah. I'm talking and stuff. And, she was showing me some action, you know what I'm saying, right off the bat. She was looking at me from a distance, even when I was working out. She was showing me some hard-ass choosing signals, And she came out from around the desk after I asked what her name was, And she came from around the desk, shook my hand and everything, looked me straight in the eyes. In the eyes, dude. That's how I know a woman is fucking interested. They look you straight in the eyes. A woman, if they're not interested, they won't look you in the eyes, though. They'll look down. I know. Trust me. I was incel for a long time. And I'm kind of like a bloodhound when I smell interest. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so I smell it. I can smell she's interested. You know what I'm saying? So there's no way out for a lot of these incel men, man. And it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a tough, steep hill that you got to climb if you want to get women in general. You have to know that your mom and dad didn't make the best decision when they had you. They gave you bad genetics. They wasn't thinking. Your dad wasn't thinking. If anything, blame your mom and dad for this shit. Your dad could have waited till he got his cheddar up so he could have a more attractive female to fuck, to have a baby with. I told you guys about Russell Simmons and that guy with the needles in his face. I told you about them guys. They are hurt. Russell Simmons is ugly. And that other guy, what's his name? Seal. That motherfucker's hurt. But he's watching after his seed, though. Knocked up a fine-ass white girl. Seal did. Russell Simmons knocked up Kimora Lee and had some beautiful children. His kids are cute. They are cute. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to suffer like you did. You don't want your kids to suffer like you did in the dating world. His daughter's gonna grow up. Their daughter's gonna grow up to be treated like princesses. You know what I'm saying? The way society treats women nowadays, they're gonna have an easier life versus them being ugly. Because when you ugly, you have a hard life. When I was an incel, I had a hard life with women. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I was delusional. I thought I was in shape. So you guys gotta get on your grind. And I'm on my grind, man. I know for a fact the way I look now, I'm not gonna be able to keep this up much longer. I'm 39. Eventually, nigga, when I hit 45, 50, I know if my bread ain't right, by the time I hit that age, I'm gonna be struggling for real in the dating market. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be struggling. If I become successful, I won't struggle anymore in the dating market. I won't struggle. It'll be easy because everywhere I go, they're gonna be like, oh, I know you. I will be getting numbers and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be hitting draws. You know what I mean? You want to have a good sex life throughout your whole entire life, man. You don't want to, like, not have sex. You don't want to go through your whole entire life not having sex. That's what you got a dick for. To stick it in something. To stick it in some pussy. I always drink this stuff before I go to sleep because I gotta hydrate right before I go to sleep, man. When I get up tomorrow, I'm gonna do some running on that treadmill. Dude, I had to fucking work extra hard for my height. You know, I had to work hard in that gym, man, to get my body the way it is now. I had to take drugs. All this shit that the Chads and Tyrones didn't have to do. All they had to do, all Chads and Tyrones got to do is to stand there, and then women will come to them. Nah, if I blow up, if I chunk up, if I get fat, women will stop coming toward me. They will start treating me like a fucking dog again. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff, you know, that I was telling you guys. No, there was a lot of stuff that I wasn't telling you guys when I was uploading those videos when I was an incel, fat and overweight. I was getting dissed. I mean, I told you one time I was at the gym. I liked this one girl at the front desk. She didn't like me, though. One time, she saw me heading toward the stairs, and she was on the other side of the stairs, heading toward the stairs also. She saw me heading toward the stairs, and she darted hella quick up them stairs, man, to avoid me. You know what I'm saying? She treated me like trash. Once I got into shape, you know what I mean? I took them drugs and them enhancements and stuff, and I started to lose the weight. She started treating me a little different. She still was standoffish, but she started treating me a little different. And then when I got down, dropped that weight completely, she started talking to me and asking me how was my day and stuff. All of a sudden, I'm not lying. True story. You know what I'm saying? I got treated, when I was an incel, I got treated like I was fucking like an animal. Like I was subhuman. You know what I mean? I got treated like I was like a nothing. You know, you got to recognize real, living your reality. I tell you this, I'm not an attractive guy when I got all that weight on me. I'm not. I'm ugly. When I got all that weight on me and I'm fat, women don't want to have nothing to do with me. I couldn't get nothing. I suffered for years. Suffered for years. You know what I'm saying? When my ex-girlfriend, that was all I could get. So I had to move back in with her because I couldn't get nothing else out here. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have no options. Now a nigga got options when he choose to. Right now I'm not chasing women. You know what I'm saying? Even though women do give me choosing signals. They give me choosing signals like the chick at the desk. She gave me every single choosing signal in the book. Man, when she came out from around the desk just to shake my hand and stuff, I thought she was going to hug me. That's how close she got to me. Like I said before, throughout my 20s, I had no problem getting pussy until I hit 30 years old and 33 years old and I chunked up. Okay? We don't stay beautiful forever. And we have to prepare for that, man. We have to prepare for when our looks fade, we got the money to back it up. And a lot of you incels are broke and you don't have looks at the same time. That's a double whammy. And you can thumb this video down all you want to, man, because you guys are screwed, man. There's no way in the world that you can make yourself better looking unless you go to the gym and become successful and get that facial reconstruction I told you about. That's the only way out. You know, some of you guys don't want to do this. Okay, well, you will suffer eternally in the dating market. We're talking about until you die, until you get old and gray and die. You will suffer. And of course, women are not gonna like you for your looks when you blow up and get money and become successful. But who cares? Women don't love anybody but themselves anyway. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're a Chad or Tyrone, you're still gonna get screwed over. Women, they screw women. I mean, women screw men over all the time. Just don't fucking, what they say, don't take it so seriously. Just bang these bitches one at a time. 2 at a time. Get your nut off when you're in that bitch and you pull out and pass over and go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to fall in love with these hoes. Because some of you incels, you want to look for love and fall in love with these hoes. But these hoes are not loving you. They love themselves. Yeah, they are sexually attracted to Chad and Tyrone, yeah. But do they really love them? No, they don't love them niggas. They don't love Chad and Tyrone's. You know what I'm saying? They end up leaving them too. You know what I'm saying? Women leave Chads and Tyrone's too. It ain't like nobody's fucking invincible. Ain't nobody woman-proof up out here. You gonna get screwed over. Anyway, this video's going on long enough. Guys, have a good day. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a like and a comment. I'm telling you, I had to work fucking hella hard just to get the attention that I'm getting now. I had to work, 3 times, 4 times as hard. We talking about so many sets that I would get out of the gym all sore and shit. You know what I'm saying? Hurting. You know what I'm saying? Putting my blood, sweat, and tears into that gym. Chads and Tyrones, they got it so easily. They could just walk around. They don't even have to go to the gym and buff up. They just got good facial features that women love, and they go after that. Women go after that shit because they got good facial features. Me, I have always been in the middle. I had above average facial features when I was younger. I feel like they just average now because time has taken that shit away. Time has taken away my face. And it's going to continue to take away my face. And shit, man. You know what, dude? I'm going to fuck as many women as I possibly can before all that shit happens. Before I get old and ugly. You know what I'm saying? Because I know this fucking look, these looks I got right now, the piece of looks, I can say the last of my looks I got right now, it's not going to last forever. Shit, I look better when I was 32, 33 years old. When I first started the channel. Anyway, I gotta end this shit. You guys have a good night. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a like and a comment. Click the notification bell button so you will never ever miss another video from me, and I'm out.